Hello students, this is Katie sir. In this video today we are going to do the chapter The World of Animals. All of you know that how animals are related in humans' life. Now let's come to introduction. Animals are multicellular organisms that belong to the class Animalia. Animals have a fixed body plan as they develop, and later in their life they might undergo the process called as metamorphosis. Animals in the world are motile, meaning they are capable of independent locomotion. The fossil records show that the animals are found on the earth over 542 million years ago. Now we are going to see what are habitats. A habitat is an environment where an organism lives throughout the year or for shorter periods of time to find a mate. The habitat contains all an animal needs to survive, such as food and shelter. A microhabitat is a small area which differs somehow from the surrounding habitat. I hope you have understood what are habitats. In simple words, habitats are the living places of animals. You can see here one of the deer. You can see the buck, it is also called the buck, in its natural environment. Different animals have different environments. Now we are going to see classifications of animals on the basis of habitats. On the basis of habitats, animals can be classified under the following heads. 1. Terrestrial animals. 2. Arboreal animals. 3. Aerial animals. 4. Aquatic animals. And 5. Amphibious animals. Now we are going to see each and every type of animals. Who are they? And we will also see their examples. First of all, who are terrestrial animals? Actually, terrestrial mean related to land. Therefore, terrestrial animals are all the animals that live on land. This means that we can exclude all sea creatures and some birds. Most birds and insects are also considered terrestrial animals, even though they can fly. Most of the animals are terrestrials. We are going to see the examples of terrestrial animals. You can see in this picture it is a lion. It is also an example of terrestrial animals because it lives on land. Here are the examples of terrestrial animals. Let's see the examples. Dogs, cats, ants, cows, flies, lions, monkeys, snakes, spiders, giraffes, and many more animals are there who are terrestrial. Any animals which can survive on land are called terrestrial animals. Now we are going to see who are arboreal animals. Arboreal animals can live almost their whole life in the trees. This means they will eat, sleep, and play in the crowns of trees. Crowns mean the topper part of trees. In their nest only they do. And they will often swing or jump from trees to trees like monkeys and squirrels. So these are arboreal animals who live especially on trees. Here we can see the picture of a monkey who is an example of arboreal animals because they live mostly on trees. Here again we can see the examples of arboreal animals. Let's see the examples. Koala bears, sloth, macaws, tree snakes, possums, orangutans, parrots, woodpeckers, chameleons, red pandas, etc. are the examples of arboreal animals. Besides this, there are many also other animals who are arboreal animals. Now let's see what are aerial animals. Aerial animals are those animals that can fly on their own. Some have wings that allow them to move through the air and continue flying for a long time. That's mean aerial animals are animals who spend most of their time in the air and they keep on flying. They come on land for shorter period of time and they spend maximum time in flying. That's why they are called aerial animals. Here we can see this bird flying in the air. It is aerial animal. Now we are going to see the examples of aerial animals. You can see here the examples of aerial animals: butterflies, moth, sugar gliders, hummingbirds, flamingos, geese, bats, flies, bees, and eagles. Besides these, there are many other animals who fly maximum time in the air and they are called aerial animals. Now we will see what are aquatic animals. Aquatic animals simply are animals who live in water. They spend the vast majority of their time underwater and they could not survive for longer periods of time on land. They are called aquatic animals. You can see in this picture the fishes, all aquatic animals. There are many other aquatic animals also who lives in the sea, in the river, in the oceans, in ponds. Here we can see some examples of aquatic animals: fish, sea snakes, corals, worms, larvae, sharks, dolphins, whales, octopus, and jellyfish. Besides this, there are more examples of aquatic animals who lives in water. We cannot give all the examples here. Now let's see what are amphibious animals. These are animals who live in a combination of land and sea. This means they can sometimes be found on land and they can also spend long periods of time in the water. So amphibious animals, they are also called amphibians. They are simply animals who can live both on land and in water, but they spend long periods of time in water. Here we can see the picture of a frog who is an example of amphibious animal. Frog is an amphibian. We are going to see the examples of other amphibious animals here. Let's see the examples. American bullfrog, geckos, salamanders, toads, newts, tortoise, alligator newts, worms, axolotls, and green tea frogs. These are the examples of amphibians or amphibious animals. Besides this, there are many other examples also of amphibians. Now we are going to see usefulness of animals. How animals are useful to us. First of all, we can see here the milk products, ghee, butter, cheese, curd. All these products we get from animals. Let's see the importance. First, food. We get food from animals. Some animals help us in obtaining food. Animals like cow, buffalo, goat give us milk and milk products like cheese and butter. Some people use the meat of certain animals as food. The meat of some animals is eaten like goat, sheep, pig, fish, deer, etc. we get meat from these animals. Not only food, we get other things also from animals, and they are useful in many other ways. We can see here animals are used for carrying people or goods from one place to another. You can see here. We can see that animals are also used for transport. Some animals are used for carrying people or goods. Goods mean the things from one place to another. Bullock, camel, donkey, elephant, horse, etc. are such animals. We can see here that animals are used as pets also, and for recreation activities also. It keeps us entertaining. Animals are also used for safety and recreation. Recreation means for entertainment. Some animals and birds are kept as pets like dogs, cats, parrots, pigeons, etc. A pet dog guards our house and very faithful to its master. Here in this picture, we can see that sheep give us wool. Let's see how animals are useful to us. Number 4, wool and silk. Wool is obtained from the fur of animals like sheep, goat, etc. and is used for making woolen clothes to keep us warm during winter season. Woolen yarn is also used to make woolen blankets and carpets. We also get silk from silkworm. Now we are going to see the importance of animals. How animals are important to us. Animals are of great importance to humans. They perform a very important role in maintaining the balance of life. Insects help in pollination. Dogs are used for giving dog therapy to people. Animals like lions keep the population of animals like wild beasts from exploding. Animals provide us with food. Scientists and researchers prefer to look for the existence of aquatic life to check the purity of a water body. Animals has great importance to us. As human population expands, people steal the land of animals. Deforestation, illegal hunting, and poaching have resulted in the decrease of the population of many animals. Many animals have become extinct and endangered due to human activities. However, the government of many countries have understood the dangers we are giving to the animals and have imposed many laws for the protection of wildlife. Nature can never exist without wildlife. Hello, this is KD. I hope you like the video. So keep on watching the video. All the best and good luck.